What I would say is there will be Tories elected today. And a lot of people out there might think, well, how can that be, Darren? You know, I mean, 23 years of the Tories in control of Peterborough City Council, and the council's in record levels of debt, council taxes at record levels, cuts to services, public land and buildings that have been in the possession of the Peterborough people for years, decades, are being flogged off, possibly on the cheap. Standards of education are poor in parts of our city. People die 10 years younger than elsewhere in the county. Our roads are riddled with potholes. There's a housing crisis. People can't afford to buy properties or even rent. And yet there will be Conservative councillors elected. And why is that? Well, from my own academic, anecdotal experience, it's because by the very definition of a hardcore Conservative, it's to conserve. And even from the people at the bottom of the social strata right through to the wealthy, there are people in Peterborough who have very, very good lives. If you look at some of the villages outside of Peterborough, yeah, you know, they've got great lives. If they've got enough money coming in, enough money for beer and smokes and wine and food and travel, they've got a great life, seriously. And yeah, they've got no interest in change, none at all. In fact, they probably fear change. And yeah, I mean, there's even people who live in housing association properties outside of Peterborough who don't want to see any real change whatsoever. And therefore they just want to maintain the status quo. So basically, yeah, irrespective of how good other candidates are, you will see Conservatives elected. Or we can hope, because I mean, I can't stress enough, there is some murmurings from the town hall that their finances are better, but they are still very, very, very much on the brink of financial ruin due to various financial mismanagement. And so we just have to hope that enough people do go out and vote today for non-Conservative candidates, and then at the very least, then there is opportunity for change. Fingers crossed, eh?